Hey guys, here at OS and VTXReviews.com. Today we're going to unbox for you something that actually has never been unboxed on YouTube before. In fact, this is a product that I've tried to find reviews online, and so far I've come across something that's basically a blank canvas. I haven't found anything relating to this product at all, even though this thing has been released for quite some time now, which is quite astounding to me, really. What is this? Is actually a very high-tech baby monitor by Motorola. This actually is the MBP2000 series, and this baby monitor is something that's quite unusual even in the baby monitor industry because it merges a lot of smartphone technology into something, again, for baby monitoring. It actually runs on the Android operating system for the main docking system. So this actually runs on Android. You can take it out. It has a capacitive multi-touch enabled touchscreen. It connects to Wi-Fi. So it also has a front-facing camera for taking self-portraits. You can play games on it. It has an accelerometer. You can browse the web on it. You can also undock it because it has a built-in battery, so you can take it anywhere with you. And then you can always monitor your child with the baby monitor camera. That also has infrared night vision, so you can display it even in the darkest of conditions. And this actually doubles as a phone as well. So when you're connected to your landline, you can use the monitor to call people. Beyond all of this, the actual infrared camera, which can also be used for security purposes, is also a Wi-Fi camera. So as long as you have access to Wi-Fi network, you can be across the globe, somewhere in, I don't know, China, and you can still access, the content displayed at home on this monitor just by bringing a tablet that's connected to Wi-Fi. So this is something that's really intriguing and something that's super high-tech, but as a result, you're going to be paying a super high price. The MBP2000 series baby monitor costs an astounding $450, and that actually is more expensive than the tablet that I'm actually using, which is crazy. So, you're just shy of $500 for a baby monitor. This is the most expensive baby monitor that I've actually come across online, and from research I found that this is pretty much the highest end baby monitor you can find that's been produced by Motorola, at least. So very intriguing. The Android OS makes this a very compelling device for us to review, and all the technologies that come associated with it, from Wi-Fi to the crazy stuff that I talked about, make this device just even more cool and intriguing. So let's take a look at the packaging itself. This has a giant box. It has a lot of stuff in there, I presume, and it better have for $500. So there you go. This is web connected to remote access on your favorite phones, laptops, and tablets. Includes a stand and an additional power adapter for the parent unit. This is a secondary stand. It also includes a primary stand, so multiple stands for your device. Tune-in, Android, Gmail, weather forecasting. There's your device. It says, bringing nap time into the 21st century. Of course, Wi-Fi connectivity, camera via the compatible smartphone, tablets, or computers, infrared night vision, pan, tilt, and zoom the camera directly on your phone, LED indicators, fully functioning home phone. Some more information on this product. We have access to the baby unit. You have all the stuff in the packaging. Let's just get it open quickly. 2012. It's been released for a year, I believe, or less than a year, actually. Wi-Fi, Android 2.3 OS. You have an SD card slot on here to put in additional memory and play music and videos. This is a product that's sold exclusively at Toys R Us and Babies R Us. There's a QR code if you want to scan that on your smartphone to check out more information about this product. I actually haven't found this device, really even in stores, so it's quite unusual that we receive this review model, to be honest. So there you go. Some more information. Tilt the camera. Just a very cool thing to check out. Okay, this is something that I have actually never really reviewed, a baby monitor, so this might be a very intriguing project for me as well. We have two compartments in the box, and they are both giant boxes. Let's just take one box first and take a peek at what's inside here. It's very heavy as well, which is probably a good thing, I'm hoping. Also, we have the stop notice. It says, do not return this product to the store, contact Motorola directly. There is a user's manual on here that's in monochrome black and white, and it's a home phone, baby monitor to connect to Wi-Fi, access a camera. Pretty thick pamphlet. And if you want to check out more information on this, of course, you can go to Motorola's website and have more information on the product itself. It looks like we have a charger here, but I'm not sure. There's multiple chargers in here, so I'm not really sure what it's all for. This one is just a regular mains adapter, and on the other side we have access to, it looks like a micro USB adapter. This is probably for charging the Android based home phone / baby monitor that's built into the device. This has a pretty proprietary charger jack, so hopefully that's what it is. We have another charger that actually looks like it's plugged into the docking system because it has a phone cord or a phone line kind of design, which is really strange and erratic. Not something we've ever seen for a charger jack before, but it looks like it's a charger. And also here we have what looks like to be the secondary dock, which has rubber grips on the side and sits like this, has a Motorola logo. It's made out of plastic, has some placement for the cords. We also have the device itself. We're going to check this out in a second. We have another cable, which is a micro USB cable. This one is just a USB one, which connects to your computer for syncing information. This is another little cable in here, just another USB backup cable, I'm presuming, not really sure. We have the main dock itself, and that's all in this first box. The main dock is pretty heavy, has built-in dual stereo speakers on here. You can press to find it like a real phone, and it has charging pins on the bottom of the device. Have a few logos for charging and for indicating you have a phone call or a new mail message. On the bottom, rubber feet and connections to the home phone, and also connections to charging it, I'm presuming. It's kind of strange. And that's it. The device itself slides out like so. And it has a very elongated form factor. It actually reminds me of the LG Chocolate BL40 series, and that's actually, I think, a good thing as a phone, so you can put it to your ear and it's going to feel comfortable. It feels pretty good, and it's made entirely out of plastic, though. It has a capacitive glass screen on the front. It's made out of Gorilla Glass. You can see that we have a front-facing camera there. It feels very good, actually. Around 3.2 inches, I'm guessing, the LCD display. I'm just going to try and turn this on and set it apart when we unbox other box of compartments. Charging stuff. This is the power on and off switch. Your headphone jack, which is 3.5 millimeters. On the other side, we have access to the charging / syncing port, which is another micro USB port. This is a charging dock port. This is a micro SD card slot, and this is a microphone. So on the back, we have the speaker and also the battery compartment. Very interesting. Let's let this thing boot up, and very fingerprint magnety. So see what else we have. We already have a ton of stuff. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit and get the other box here. It's getting quite cramped. This should contain the camera unit, and indeed it does, and more chargers. So this is quite a mess of chargers, I have to say. The first compartment contains another mains adapter. This is probably for connecting the Wi-Fi enabled camera on here, and it has a pretty proprietary connection slot, so be sure you don't lose this one. I'm probably going to get confused of all the chargers later on, so hopefully I'll be able to remember how to configure this stuff. We also have a landline here, so for connecting one side into the main dock and connecting the other side into your land phone line to connect this thing to access it as a regular phone in your house. So it's a pretty cool feature. And finally, the camera, which is actually the main feature, or it should have been the main feature, but of course with a smart baby monitor, the main feature is actually the gadget itself. But let's take a look at the camera. It's Wi-Fi connected, of course. It has a large antenna stub, and there's your power cord. It's made entirely out of plastic. There's an on-off switch on here, a Motorola logo, some basic grills for venting the heat, and we have more information on the bottom. And the camera itself, again, it swirls and it rotates by control using the actual monitor or using a tablet or a computer wirelessly. And this is pretty cool. It's kind of like a robot. You can control on this thing up, down, left, right, and stuff like that. There's LEDs on here for night vision. There's the lens. So pretty interesting product. Let's take a look briefly at the actual man of the hour. It's closing all the ports up. So this is actually going to protect it from some basic liquid spills, I'm presuming, because if you are handling this, you're going to be pretty dirty. You're going to have a lot of smudges on your hands, and it's going to be resistant to some, again, oily substances and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks like it's just running a stock version of Android 2.3, but interestingly, because this isn't a phone, Toys R Us and Motorola loaded this thing with baby stuff, so you have a lot of baby-oriented applications, which is something pretty intriguing. For example, over here, let's see if it can zoom in on this. We have a tune-in radio, a camera, a camcorder, answering for the answering home phone, some wireless options. Babies R Us, Toys R Us. We have a baby monitor, baby bump application, kids folio, which is probably games for kids. And over here we have some reading applications, this is the gallery application, the weather application, and sliding down here we have the baby monitor, handset number, not available yet because we haven't activated it. There's a dedicated baby button down there, which is pretty cool. That's probably going to just connect this thing to the monitors for you to connect it, and then show you how to access that feature. This is going to be very intriguing to learn. The main menu is like this, and there are what looks like some more applications that we can check out later on. So this is a really, really intriguing handset that I've actually never even seen anything like this. But it really just shows that as Android gets more and more popular, people are starting to think of more creative ways to integrate smart devices into their products that they design and manufacture. And the MBP2000 series is one such device that puts Android into a more traditionally basic and boring product. Of course, we've also seen Android in previous devices that's not smartphones and more, stranger things, like on refrigerators that run on Android. We've seen it on car dashboards that run on Android. Again, we've seen Android TVs on USB sticks. We've seen it on baby monitors. So this is going to be something intriguing to review, and we'll get back with our full review as well as a written review at osandvtxreviews.com. So if you are interested in this very innovative and new technology, which is, again, the Motorola MBP2000 series baby monitor, be sure to check back on that. Check back with us, because I'm not sure there is a second review out there yet. So thanks for watching this video unboxing here at osandvtxreviews.com.